Alright, YouTube, as normal, I changed the rig again, but it's changed because we're doing a headlining show sometime mid-August up in Jim Thorpe, PA, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. So, amps, we're running the SoCal 50. Here's the settings. It's not a very high gain amp to begin with, so I do run an overdrive in front of it, but I run the drive in front not as a drive, just as a tightener. And then, so that's the dirty amp, and then it has a clean channel right there, but I don't need it because it's a shared EQ, so I have the EQ set for the drive sound. It cleans up if you roll off of it, which is what I do most of the time. But my really pristine cleans are coming from the Shockwave. A while back I said it was for sale, and then I plugged it in again, and I was like, ugh, the cleans are so good, I can't get rid of it. So, just the clean channel's up and running. You can see the other two, the drive channels are off. I have no need for them. They don't sound nearly what I would like them to. So the cleans are in. The reverb isn't working 100% on it, but it's enough. You just have to dial a lot more in than you'd normally ever do. Sounds great. But, so that's the clean amp. This is the dirty amp. Still using the 73 Tortexes. So then, signal chain. Wah-wah is the same. Still the same phaser. Same micro amp that I've had forever. Same tuner. But here's where it changes up how it's split. So the signal comes into the splitter. And then out of the splitter, amp A, which is the SoCal. This is the overdrive. Still the golden cello. But notice the drive's way, way down. And the tone and volume are about equal with each other. And then there's just a touch of delay on it. So it's acting like it's a tape echo and a little bit of a tube screamer. And then amp B, so this white cable coming up to here for the Black Label chorus, that goes into the front end of the Shockwave. So the Shockwave is always has chorus on it. And then the SoCal always has a drive on it with the delay, just to thicken things up a bit. And then I just toggle back and forth between clean and dirty with that switch. And then, so the SoCal, I'm running through the 412 cab with vintage 30s in it. And then the Shockwave is running through the 212 cab. And then the guitars that are getting used for that show, let me pull the flag back. Still using Gibson Firebird. Strung 10-52s. I no longer use Ernie Ball strings. I'm a Stringjoy endorsed artist. Check them out. Stringjoy.com. Fantastic guys to work with. Scott, the owner, he's such a cool guy. Hooks you up with anything that you'd need. Answers all your questions. Same with this girl. Still using her. 2002 Gibson Les Paul Studio. Still has a JB in it. Finally have 4 matching knobs for it. Just sounds great. I put the Perloid pickguard on it so it'd be a little bit more Joe Perry-esque. Since he had his black ones with the Perloid. Pulling out the Hamer for this show. It'll get used in a couple of songs, couple more bluesy numbers. You see I changed the pickup. I put a Black Diamond Punisher in it. Same strings as the other two. 10-52 Stringjoys. Custom made in Nashville, Tennessee. So it fits the Gibsons great. Next up we have my Tele. The Baja Tele. I put a white guard on it. It was an 8-hole guard. It's only a 5-hole guitar, but oh well. Still has the, I think that's either a broadcaster or a no-caster bridge. Definitely a twisted Tele neck. That's the main Tele. Notice the Teles have the capos on them. ready to go. They're the only guitars that get capoed, because when I need one, it's mainly on a clean or pushed clean. And then this one is the backup for that Tele. It's just a cheap Johnson Tele knockoff, but it'll do the job for me in case the main grill ever goes down. Eventually that one's getting a broadcaster and a twisted Tele in it as well. So those are the guitars for this show. I'm not pulling any Floyd Roses out this time around. I'm using all fixed bridges. All of them have Schaller strap locks on. All of them are strung 10 to 52. They're all in standard tuning. When the Tele gets capoed, it gets capoed up on the 4th fret for a new song. Not the 4th, the 3rd fret. We're in F for a new song that we're working on. We should be playing that at the show. But, yeah. So, still using a nice 2-amp system. Still using Dunlop picks, Planet Waves cables. Same pedals, same cabs. Just some different guitars coming out on the road this time. Last year, the Hamer didn't go because I didn't have it. I just picked that up. It was Les Paul Firebird Tele. So, I'm going out with more guitars this season, but it'll all be worth it. This one, planning on using the Firebird for some ZZ Top stuff, or bluesy stuff. Same with the Hamer. Betty will get used on almost every other kind of song. And then the Teles get used here and there just to change it up. Because Jordan mainly plays a Les Paul and a Strat. And I don't want to, constantly have a humbucker on all the time when he's got his Les Paul. So yeah, that's the rig. Before I forget, Fender branded brass, lightweight brass slide. And yeah. So that's what we're doing this year. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully get some show footage up or rehearsal footage as time goes. Enjoy.